What's going on? Brancho and Brown here, physical therapist and wellness coach. Get your fix physical therapy, get your fix nutrition, CrossFit coach, and running coach. And I work with CrossFitters and runners to get you from injury to PR in 8 to 12 weeks. So I've been asked a lot recently about what people can do for foam rolling and using a lacrosse ball at home in order to address knee pain specifically. So I thought I would get on here and share with you guys some things that you can do super simple at home with a foam roller, with a lacrosse ball. So first we'll start with the foam roller. So when it comes to knee pain, in both CrossFitters and runners, we're dealing with about the same causes. We're dealing with tightness in the quad typically. We're dealing with tightness in what's called the TFL, which is the muscle at the top of the IT band. And then occasionally, even though the IT band itself cannot get tight, so when people say they have a tight IT band syndrome, technically it's not the IT band that's tight, it's the muscle at the top. But what can happen is the outside, that lateral quad, can get tight. So people just think it's that IT band. So that can cause some of this too. So I'm going to show you two things with a foam roller, one with a lacrosse ball that you can do to address all these areas. So I'll do everything on the right side, just demonstration purposes, so this will be for the right knee. But what you can do first for the outside of the quad, that lateral quad, is you'll get on your side on that foam roller. And then the other leg sits here because it can de-weight you. You can go full body weight on that, or if it's super uncomfortable, just de-weight yourself a little bit. Either way works, whatever's, you want it to be uncomfortable naturally, but you don't want it to be like too painful, I guess is the best way to put it. But what you'll do is you'll just kind of go up and down and find those really kind of those most sensitive areas, and then just kind of hang out in that area a little bit until that calms down, and then you kind of shift and just kind of figure out where those tight areas. Spend about 3 to 5 minutes on the side of the thigh. From there, you can go on to the front and get the front of that thigh. And then same thing, you'll just kind of put your full body weight on that, so just that right leg is on it. And same thing, kind of find those areas and isolate down into those tight areas. Now, one thing you can do, if you're at a gym, or if you're at the gym and have a barbell, you can actually smash the quad with the barbell as well. So basically, if this was the barbell, it'd be sitting on here, you're rolling it up and down your thigh. That's actually super effective. It's one I do quite frequently when my quads are getting tight, if I'm starting to notice some knee stuff going on. So if you're at the gym, that's definitely one that you can do if you have access to a barbell. Now, the other one. So that TFL that sits at the top of the IT band, it's a small little muscle right on the front here. So it's not as effective using the foam roller with it, which is why I love using the lacrosse ball. You can get in there a little bit better. And so it sits right in the front there. Typically, if you push on, you will feel some tenderness in there if it's an issue that you're dealing with. So what you do with the lacrosse ball is you will just isolate it in that area. And same thing, use this leg to de-weight you as much as you need to, but you'll just kind of go around, find those tight areas. On this one, rather than moving around, you'll just hang out there. So just let your body weight relax into it as much as you can. Obviously, it's uncomfortable, so relaxing is a relevant term. But as much as you can, just kind of relax yourself down into it. Let it just kind of loosen up. As you stay there for a couple minutes, you'll feel it be less sore, less uncomfortable. It means it's loosening up, and that's totally cool. That's what we want. Reposition yourself a little bit, see if you can find any other tight areas. So hope that makes sense to you. If you have any questions, definitely comment on here, or feel free to email me at brianne@getyourfixpt.com, and I'd be happy to answer any questions for you.